Hello and welcome to Lady Wildcat Stadium. This is Mark Franklin, Assistant Director of Communications for Athletics for Pearl River Community College, and you're tuning in for some Lady Wildcat softball today. The Lady Wildcats are taking on the Lady Eagles of Meridian Community College. Pearl River standing at a 12-12 record right now, at a 2-6 record in conference play. They're hoping to bounce back. They went to Northeast Saturday and were unable to pull out two very close games. So, Patrick, as I'm joined here by my friend Patrick Oakes, Lady Wildcats hoping to bounce back here against sort of a gritty team in Meridian. They're 12-10, but they're also 5-5 in conference play. So they've been able to hold their own so far in MACJAC play.
Definitely. We were talking about it the other night at the baseball game over at Gulf Coast. This league is one of those leagues where you really can't take any games off. You're going to get every opponent's best game every night, and really you got to show up and play your best game if you're going to get a couple wins. As you said, records aren't everything. I think we know that firsthand. These Lady Wildcats have a lot of talent on the roster as well. It's just a matter of putting all the pieces together on any given day.
So Meridian's going to be up to bat first. Riley Swilley's on the mound here for the Lady Wildcats. I'll be going up and down the lineup through the first inning. Was sort of an up and down week last week for the Lady Wildcats. They were able to get a sweep, I believe it was last Tuesday, against Southwest Hines, I should say. We're able to win the first game on a walk-off 4-3 and really sort of blew out Hines in the second game, 9-1. The game was called through 5 innings, but of course they went up and played a very talented Northeast team, and as Patrick mentioned, MACJAC play just doesn't get any easier in really any sport, it seems like.
Definitely. And definitely, especially Northeast was ranked number 14 in the country at the time. You got to go on the road. There's a lot of factors that kind of went into that doubleheader. They played well in spurts during both games. It was just, as I said a second ago, kind of putting together a complete effort. Hannah Raspberry is one of the players who's really stepped up as of late. In one of those games, she ended up having slugging 3 doubles, which was the most of any player in a single game all season. So, pretty interesting to see what they can do here as Meridian slices the ball foul down the left field line.
Yeah, as Patrick was saying, Meridian's first 2 pitches from Swilley have been hit foul, or I should say her first 3 pitches, 2 were hit foul, and she threw a ball. So 1-2 count now for Swilley. That one's going to be outside and low for ball 2. That'll make it a 2-2 count now. That'll be outside. Full count now.
Good effort by Mary Grace there, trying to frame the pitch, trying to get her pitcher a strike call there. It didn't quite work out.
Certainly was. Wasn't able to get it though. Payoff pitch is coming up. That'll be outside. So first at bat will be a walk for the Lady Eagles. That was Swilley's 16th walk of the season. Runner's going to try to steal second. She's going to be tagged out at second base. What a play, or what a throw, I should say, by Mary Grace Turner.
I mean, that was right on the money, that throw, especially trying to show bunt and then Mary Grace being able to not only catch the ball cleanly, but then fire a strike down the second base. Great job all the way around.
Pinpoint accuracy right there. 0-1 count. That's going to be swung and hit. It's going to be thrown to Taggart for the second out. So just like that, Lady Wildcats already get 2 outs. 1 out away from going up to bat.
Pretty reliable left side of the infield with Brianna Corcoran and Brooke Fagan over there. They always do a good job. And as you saw there, good job by Corcoran sliding over, scooping up the ball, and firing a bullet over to Elizabeth Taggart.
Well said, Patrick. From what I've gotten to see from this Lady Wildcat team so far, it just seems like their infield has got great chemistry. Taggart definitely a leader on this team with her play and sort of her emotion throughout the game. And then Fagan is just a human highlight reel, it feels like. She's able to make some amazing plays.
Yeah, she's somebody who really stood out in high school at Hancock High. And then you got another Coast product over in Shelby German at second base. She's really kind of stepped into her own here. I believe she started the year a little dinged up, so now that she's fully healthy and full speed, she's really, I think, playing well for the Lady Wildcats.
0-2 count here for Swilly. That's going to be hit high. What a catch. And that'll do it. Lady Wildcats are going to head to the bottom of the first. Tied here 0-0. You're watching PRCC Softball on prccmedia.com. And we're back here, bottom of the first inning. Lady Wildcats tied 0-0 with Meridian Community College.
Up to bat, number 9, Brooke Fagan.
So after a quick inning there for the Lady Wildcats, Brooke Fagan's going to lead things off for Pearl River, I should say. Fagan's been hitting in the leadoff spot quite a bit recently. She's batting .293 at the moment. First pitch is going to be a ball. It's going to be to the outside for ball two. Going up and down the batting order here, folks, we're going to have Hannah Raspberry batting after Fagan, the center fielder. Elizabeth Taggart, the first baseman, batting third. Dallas Blaker will be batting fourth. Corcoran, the third baseman, batting fifth. Right fielder Alyssa Pinero batting sixth. Jada Walker, the left fielder, batting seventh. Mary Grace Turner, the catcher, batting eighth. And Shelby Germans, the second baseman, batting ninth. 2-1 count here for Fagan. It's a good eye right there for ball three. It's a 3-1 count now. It's going to be hit foul, so that'll make it a full count. Payoff pitch coming up. And that's going to be a base hit for Fagan. So Fagan's going to get things started for the Lady Wildcats with a leadoff single.
Number 13, Hannah Raspberry.
Good bit of hitting there from the former Hancock Hawk.
A lot of Fagans from Hancock County. So now up for the Lady Wildcats is center fielder Hannah Raspberry.
Yeah, as we talked about off the hop, Hannah's one of these players that's really stepped up and played well. She was kind of in a platoon of sorts to start off the season in center field and left field, but she's really kind of come into her own, and really I think she's solidified her spot in the batting order in that second hole. She comes into tonight's game hitting .408 and she's hit 9 doubles on the season, including 3 in one game at Northeast just last weekend. So, I think she's really seeing the ball well. And if the Lady Wildcats are going to have success offensively, I think she's going to need to be a spark plug for them again today.
Absolutely. Raspberry at a .408 batting average right now. Pretty impressive.
Looks like Coach Lee White's tasking her with trying to put down a bunt, trying to play a little small ball, manufacture a run here in the first, trying to get an early advantage.
Right. 1-1 count. Pitch on the way. It's going to be bunted back for foul ball. So now it's a 1-2 count.
It's interesting. Bunting's one of those things that kind of plagued both teams last night in Parkinston as well. Both the Bulldogs and Wildcats were trying to get down some bunts to play a little small ball, and we're struggling a little bit. Especially over here today. I think that's going to probably going to be a big part of the game plan.
Wildcat baseball team, not to cut you off, Patrick, Wildcats were able to sweep the Bulldogs last night. Sort of had their number over here the past couple years.
They have. They've won, Wildcats have won 6 straight regular season games, and 6 of 7. The only blemish was a Region 23 tournament loss last season. So good job by the Wildcats.
Fagan's going to go to second, and it looks like she was blocked. So
she blocked the bag, and I don't think the shortstop actually caught the ball. It was kind of an awkward collision there.
Sure was.
She kind of just rolled over her.
That's a great way to describe it, Patrick, just an awkward collision.
Yeah, you don't see that too often.
So now it's going to be a 3-2 count here for Raspberry.
Not quite sure.
Looks like Fagan might have had some water. Need some water, yeah.
She got a face full of dirt, is she?
Yeah. That's not a good feeling.
No, it's kind of awkward. I'm curious if maybe she got a foot to the face.
Yeah.
But she's tough. She'll get back out there.
Yeah. So full count here for Raspberry. Base hit right here would have the Lady Wildcats looking really good. That's inside and low. Ball 4, so Raspberry's going to walk, and that's going to bring Elizabeth Taggart up for the Lady Wildcats.
Good job there by Hannah. Yeah, was being tasked to bunt early to try to get Fagan over and was able to draw a walk there. So now they've got 2 runners on base with the meat of their order coming up here with Elizabeth Taggart and Dallas Blaker waiting in the wings.
Taggart is definitely a player that Coach Lee White has been able to rely on so far this season. She's batting .364. Also recently selected Wildcat of the Month, if I should say.
You should.
Also a note, she's got 14 RBIs. That's 3rd on the team currently. Oh, that's going to be high and way inside, so that'll advance runners. 1-1 count.
Early going, pretty good for Lady Wildcats. Now have 2 runners in scoring position.
Yeah.
Registering out. Well, and as you mentioned, talking about Elizabeth Taggart, she's definitely one of the players that can put the ball into orbit. You saw firsthand last week as she launched one against Hines.
It was a beauty.
Recent Bellhaven commit.
Second Lady Wildcat on this team to select Bellhaven to play at a 4-year school. We'll be joining Dallas Blaker next season.
Can't quite say she's a hometown player, but she's about as close as it gets, right?
Picayune High School. Her and fellow teammate Alyssa Pinero, teammates in high school and junior high as well.
A lot of maroon in their wardrobe, huh?
Yeah, they didn't have to make a color adjustment like I did coming from PRC. That's going to be low for ball 3, so now another full count here. Not really a rhythm you want to get into if you're Meridian. You don't want to get behind the pitch count there and have to work your way back, especially against someone like Elizabeth Taggart. It's going to be I thought that was going to be a strike, but that'll be a walk, so.
Little high there.
Yeah, little high, so 2 straight walks there for Meridian. I'll bring up Brianna Corcoran, who's batting approximately at 300 right now.
Meridian coach Faith Robinson wanting to have a little chat with the umpire, asking where pitcher's missing.
Yeah.
Maybe have a little bit more. Actually, it looks like they're going to go ahead and make a switch.
Yeah.
They're not wasting any time here with the big Mac Jack game. Haley Rogers will come in the pitch.
Rogers at a Northeast Jones High School, Laurel, Mississippi native. That is sort of interesting, Patrick. That was a real quick change.
Well, you know, if you can tell your pitcher's not feeling it,
yeah.
I mean, there's why wait? Especially, as I said, a big game. You know, where every game, every win counts in the standings right now. And if you feel like she's not feeling it, as you know, she just walked the last 2 batters. I mean, you got to make a change. Pretty good pitch selection, I think, and strike zone judgment by the Wildcats here early on. I'm curious if their pitcher came into the game just trying to look at the nibble to get them the chase at all, or maybe if she just didn't have her best stuff, was a little wild. You know, obviously trying to nibble around the zone a little bit. Good job of the Wildcats not swing it at just junk outside of the zone waiting for their pitch.
Dallas Blaker now up to bat for the Lady Wildcats.
She's another one that has a knack for hitting the long ball.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to have bases loaded with 0 outs with Blaker up to bat.
If memory serves, she put one in the orbit at ICC.
Sure did. It's going to be low and outside for ball 1. As you were saying, though, Patrick, that was something I noticed when the Lady Wildcats played last Tuesday. They just their selection for what they swung at and what they didn't swing at was so good, especially in that second game. It really paid off.
Yeah, I think in those instances you show some maturity as well. And early on in this game, sometimes you can tell maybe a pitcher doesn't have their best stuff, and you're thinking, hey, I can go up here and send one out of the park. But I think in some ways you're almost being a good teammate, kind of passing the torch to the next girl, letting her just go ahead and take what they're giving to you and not forcing it, and letting your teammate kind of pick you up.
2-1 count here for Blaker. It's going to be a 3-1 count after that low pitch. Blaker, a Coast native as well.
OLA product, Bay St. Louis. Kind of the partner school of St. Stanislaus over there on the coast.
It's going to be a high pitch, so Meridian's going to walk in a run.
3 straight walks.
Up to bat is number 6, Brianna Corcoran.
Come back to the pitcher.
It's going to look like a double play right there. Man, that was a break Meridian really needed.
Number 20, Alyssa Pinero.
So that's going to bring on Alyssa Pinero.
Good job by Aaliyah Jones there. Meridian catcher stepping on home and firing down the first base to get the double play. Unfortunate break there for the Wildcats as they had a little momentum early. But here's, I feel like a broken record early on, but here's another slugger on the team who can come up with a big base hit depending on where the pitches are.
Panero's got 2 runners in scoring position, so a single here might get 2 runs in for the Lady Wildcats. Going to be hit left. That'll be a foul ball, so 0-1 count here for Panero. It's going to be down the middle, and that'll be a base hit. That'll score Taggart. Looks like it's going to score Blaker as well. So what a hit, what a timely hit by Alyssa Panero. That'll be a 2 RBI double. Give the Wildcats a 3-0 lead here early in the game.
Big time hit, as we've talked about. You know, it's important to come out and set the tone, and they've really put Meridian back on their heels already. Not only good defensive effort in the top of that frame, or top of the inning, but coming through, getting some timely hits here. That's what we talked about. That's really what Lee White said after the Northeast game. They just couldn't get that timely hit, and obviously we're early in this one, but off to a good start.
So Jada Walker now batting for the Lady Wildcats. 1-0 count. That'll be right down the middle. That's going to be hit foul. It'll be a 1-2 count now for Walker. Walker, another Coast product out of West Harrison High School. That'll be outside for ball 2. 2-2 count now. Lady Wildcats with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position with Panero at second. As Patrick mentioned, a really good start if you're a PRCC fan. Lady Wildcats were able to load the bases with 0 outs. They were able to cash in and score 3 runs. That's going to be hit out to right field, and that'll ground.
That's trouble.
That'll score Panero. So an RBI single there for Jada Walker, and the Lady Wildcats are off to a very hot start. Up 4-0 now. And none other than the catcher, Mary Grace Turner, who you want to talk about sluggers, Patrick. There's another one.
Going to take a couple extra seconds, been down, tire cleat. Maybe let the pitcher think about it a little bit. Sometimes you wonder if, a little bit of a mind game, kind of taking your time, letting the pitcher get in her head a little bit here.
That'll be inside.
Jada Walker's moving.
She sure did, and she was able to get there in time. That was a close look, but she's going to be safe at second base. So another Lady Wildcat in scoring position.
It's a theme I like to see here early on in the first inning.
Absolutely. That's going to be hit hard and foul. That's going to be an 0-1 count. Or 0-2 count, I should say, for Turner.
Mary Grace leading the team in home runs right now with 6. Also tied for the lead in RBIs with 18, hitting .333 on the year. Really started off the season hot as she's plunked right there. Early on in the season, as they entered conference play, she was actually among the nation's leaders in home runs. Right there, had to kind of wear one to get on base, but
that's going to bring up Shelby Gurman for the Lady Wildcats. Gurman, once another Coast product at Diabloville High School.
Former Warrior.
High school teammates with fielder Jenna Smith. That's going to be inside, but it'll be a called strike, so 1-1 count. Definitely how you want to start this contest if you're the Lady Wildcats. They've almost made it through their entire batting lineup early in the game in the bottom of the first. Now have a 4-0 lead. That's outside for a ball. 1-1 count. Do have 2 outs, though, because of that impressive double play by Meridian earlier. 2-1 count now. That's going to be inside and hit foul. So 2-2 count. Pitch coming. That'll be a hit foul as well. So count will remain 2-2. Patrick, I just realized we've got some fans out in left field. I didn't even notice. Can't really blame them. Weather is beautiful today. Shelby's going to work it to a full count here.
Doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah, weather has just been great. It's one of those days when it's actually windy. It feels great because it's a little warm, but not too hot. Payoff pitch. Looks like it's going to be caught, and it will be. So that'll get Meridian out of an inning. Lady Wildcats get on the board in a big way, though, with 4 runs here in the bottom of the first. We'll take a quick break, folks. You're watching PRCC Softball on prccmedia.com. And we're back here, folks, in the top of the second inning. Your Lady Wildcats are leading the Lady Eagles of Meridian 4-0. Lady Wildcats came up big in the bottom of the first, had 3 hits and some well-done at-bats, and were able to score 4 runs out of it. So Kelsey Patterson's going to come up and lead things off for Meridian. Swilly in the circle. Was able to get out of a top of the first inning rather quickly after walking the leadoff batter, I should say. That's going to be hit high and looks like it could be foul. Yeah, Turner lost the ball. It looked like she was trying to spot it, but just wasn't able to catch it in time.
That's one of those difficult plays, goes sky high, and it's kind of hard to track, especially on the sky like this where it's a pretty nice day. It's just hard to kind of track the ball in the air.
So 0-1 count here for Swilly. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Good pitch right there. It was high. Sort of baited her, though, and she swung and couldn't make contact. So 0-2 count here for Swilly.
Looked like a bit of a changeup maybe that was high, and as you said, was able to kind of bait her into swinging.
That's down the middle and low, so that'll be a ball. 1-2 count now.
Always curious how those long offensive innings will impact a pitcher. They're just kind of sitting in the dugout waiting to get back out there. You kind of get out of your rhythm a little bit after a pretty sharp first inning for her, but doesn't look like the layoff has affected her at all.
It's a swing and a miss. But
Fouled
Turner
it-
not
fouled
able to
back
catch
into
it.
netting.
Oh, she did foul it. I stand corrected. Yeah, that's a good point, Patrick. I've always kind of wondered about that. If you're a pitcher, do you enjoy the kind of a long break?
Definitely.
Or
Well, when you're scoring 4 runs,
yeah,
there's no
obviously you enjoy
question
that,
about
but
it.
it's going to be hit high and foul again. Turner's like, oh, that one I think hit our roof.
It did.
So 1-2 count. Count here for Swilly.
Ooh, really crossed her up.
That's going to be
Yeah,
a strikeout.
there's no doubt she swung. She looked about as confused as everybody there on that one.
What a play by Swilly.
Really crossed her up.
So that'll get her first strikeout of the game. Leah Jones is now up to bat for Meridian. First pitch is away. Going to be inside and low for ball 1. So 1-0 count. That's going to be hit foul, so 1-1 count for that. That one didn't hit our roof. Folks, a quick reminder that Saturday the Lady Wildcats are going to be back here in Lady Wildcat Stadium taking on Coahoma Community College in a doubleheader. That'll start at 2. Second game is scheduled for 4 p.m. My good friend here, Mr. Patrick Oakes, is going to be on the call solo.
Flying solo.
Flying solo. Hopefully the weather's just as pretty Saturday as it is today. One can hope. That's going to be high for ball 2. 2-1 count now.
Even if someone else was a bearer of bad news saying it may actually rain on Saturday.
Yes, we did have someone in the press box tell us it could very well rain Saturday.
That's
so
okay.
I like to say sip weather. It'll do it. Got some baseball players walking up. Support their fellow Wildcats. That'll be a strike, so a 2-2 count. Our own Shamar Page and Dexter Jordan.
Trenton Lee, Nate Pace as well. Taking advantage of this nice weather after getting a big sweep last night.
Who can blame them? That'll be a swing and a miss, so Swilly's going to get her second straight strikeout. Well done.
Up to bat is number 23, Dana Henderson.
Strike 1, Swilly.
Dialed in
Looks
right
like
now.
She's really feeling it, Patrick.
In the zone. I mean, she's just making them look silly
Yeah.
right now.
Meridian just
I mean, that
feels unbalanced right now, the way Swilly's working it.
well, that last one it wasn't a check swing. I don't think it was a bunt attempt. I just think it was kind of half-hearted stab at the ball.
Right.
One hopper into Mary Grace.
So that'll make it a 1-2 count. Swilly finally throws the ball again. Swing and a miss. Swilly's third strikeout of the game and third strikeout of the inning. So 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Wildcats. Head to the bottom of the second to see if they can add on to this 4-0 lead over Meridian. We'll take a quick break, folks. You're watching PRCC Softball on prccmedia.com. All right, folks, and we're back here.
Is number 9, Brooke
Ironically, Brooke
Fagan.
Fagan's going to get things started for the Lady Wildcats, just like last inning. The Lady Wildcats were able to work their at-bats quite well and went through their entire batting lineup, having 3 hits and scoring 4 runs. Fagan started the game well. Had a lead-off single. Let's see if she can follow up that success here in this at-bat. First pitch, that looked like it hit her in the foot, so she's going to get on base again with a hit by pitch. Sort of jogging down the first baseline gingerly with it, so we'll hope she's okay. That'll bring up Hannah Raspberry, though, for the Lady Wildcats. Raspberry was able to get a walk in her first at bat. Not a good start for Meridian, Patrick. They already had a long inning beforehand. If you're a Meridian fan, I think you would hope that they were able to get a couple outs before they let someone back on base here in the second.
Her walk in the first inning was her 4th on the year. Entered today's game with a 453 OBP. Really, as we talked about earlier, a good table setter for the Lady Wildcats this season.
0-1 count here for Raspberry. Fagan's going to try to steal, and it was in time, I believe, or close in time. Just wasn't able to be handled well by the shortstop, so Fagan will once again steal second.
Fagan, shortstop, flashing her speed there. It looked like, as you said, the throw was there. It just wasn't handled well by the shortstop. Weren't able to transition it and get the tag on Brooke.
So 1-1 count here for Raspberry. 0 outs here for the Lady Wildcats with a runner already in scoring position with Fagan at second. That's going to be hit fair. That'll score Fagan. And Raspberry's going to run into second. So what a play by Hannah Raspberry to score a run. And the Lady Wildcats adding on to this lead here early in the game, Patrick.
Hannah Raspberry with her now team lead, 10th double. Just a double hitting machine right now.
Yeah, she's feeling it.
Great piece of hitting there right down the third baseline over the bag into the corner. Good job, as we said, setting the tone here early, getting a 5th run.
That'll bring up Elizabeth Taggart here for the Lady Wildcats. Looks like Meridian's going to have a discussion here. Meridian still meeting. Lady Wildcats celebrating in the dugout. Excuse me, folks. So as I was saying, though, Elizabeth Taggart's going to be up to bat for the Lady Wildcats. She's going to have a runner in scoring position with Raspberry at second. And the Lady Wildcats have no outs here in the bottom of the second with a run already scored, up 5-0.
With that change, Jalen Palmer will come in. She'll replace Jada Henderson over in left field.
First pitch to Taggart. That's going to be hit very hard. Folks, that's out of here for a 2-run homer. What a shot there by Taggart. Patrick, you mentioned it earlier. It's just something with that lineup. They've got sluggers everywhere.
Well, good to see Elizabeth Taggart get a hold of one, send it right out, almost straight away center. You can see the wind's kind of blowing right to left right now. But that definitely was not a wind-aided homer. That was all bad off of by Elizabeth Taggart.
Big time hit there or homer, I should say, not a hit, puts the Lady Wildcats up 7-0 already here in the bottom of the second. And if you're Lee White, this is exactly what you wanted to see. Waker's going to hit that to the second baseman. She'll be thrown out at first, so that'll get the first out for Meridian.
Up to bat is number 6, Brianna Corker.
All right, folks, our apologies there. We had our video cord get disconnected, so it blacked out for a little bit. So to keep you guys up to date, I believe Lady Wildcats, would you call this a hot start, Patrick, or do you think they're just getting started?
How about a scorching start?
Scorching start. That's a good way to put it, my friend. So Brianna Corker, third baseman, up to bat. She's working a 2-2 count here with 1 out. Lady Wildcats have scored 3 runs here, and that looked like it was going to be hit fair, but it wasn't, so that'll be foul. Lady Wildcats are reminding Coach Lee White that she does indeed need to move out of the way from foul balls. Folks, Tuesday I was here, and Coach White she got popped with a foul ball. Luckily, she was okay. She's had a very injury-plagued season so far. That's going to be hit high. That'll be an easy field for the first baseman. So Corcoran's going to have a fly out, and that'll get the second out here for Meridian. That'll bring on Alyssa Pinero.
Alyssa Pinero.
Pinero had a huge, I believe it was a 2 RBI double in the first inning. She's at a 1-0 count now. As Patrick mentioned earlier, one of the better power hitters on the team. That ball's inside and low for ball 2, so now it'll be a 2-0 count here for Pinero. That'll be down the middle. It was low, but it'll be a called strike. 2-1 count. That's going to be high, so now a 3-1 count here for Pinero. Good eye right there. That was inside. It looked like it was headed for a hit by pitch, but Pinero's going to swing at it. That'll be foul. We'll make it a full count here for Pinero. Lady Wildcats have 2 outs and no one on after putting up 3 runs here in the bottom of the second inning. Lady Wildcats up 7-0 over the Lady Eagles of Meridian.
Couldn't have hoped for a better start here from Pearl River.
Oh, absolutely. Payoff pitch. It's going to be hit high. That may be trouble. It is trouble. Pinero is going to, I believe that'll be an error, so Pinero will reach first on that.
Up to bat is number 14, Jada Walker.
So that's going to bring up Jada Walker for the Lady Wildcats. Lady Wildcats staying alive.
Yeah, looked like Patterson, the second baseman there, just had a hard time tracking the ball. Clanked off of her glove. Lady Wildcats are fortunate to extend the inning here a little bit because of the fielding blunder.
Yeah, Patrick, when the ball was hit, it certainly looked like a flyout, but Panero caught a break, and it just went to the one spot of a field where you got to communicate. Meridian wasn't able to haul it in.
That is always kind of a tricky spot when you have several positions kind of, converging on the play like that, especially you got the second baseman and shortstop kind of flying back and the center fielder crashing down.
Two good pitches right there. 0-2 count. That's going to be hit to the pitcher by Walker, and she'll be thrown out at first. So that'll end the inning. Head to the top of the third. Lady Wildcats plate 3 runs, now have a 7-0 lead over Meridian. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching PRCC Softball on PRCCathletics.com. And we're back here, folks, here in the top of the third inning. Your Lady Wildcats lead Meridian Community College 7-0. Riley Swilly still going to be pitching in the circle for the Lady Wildcats. Swilly had a monstrous inning in the top of his second. She had 3 straight strikeouts. She has 3 strikeouts total on the game. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Nice stuff right there from Swilly. 0-1 count. That's going to be hit well, and Panero won't be able to get there in time. Oh, she's going to stumble at first. Ooh. Fagan almost threw her out at first, but Taggart wasn't able to apply the tag in time.
I think she could have seen that path in the second base. Maybe got a little too excited trying to take the extra base there. So Pearl River fortunate.
Cut off what could have been a leadoff double. It'll be a leadoff single instead. That's something you want to see from Meridian, though, because, I mean, these past 2 innings, they've had an issue getting some hits.
Depending on your perspective, yeah, I'm sure.
Swilly's pitch coming up. It's going to be an attempted bunt, I should say. That will be ruled a strike, so 0-1 count.
Bunting's been an adventure for these teams here early on. With Lightcap at first, that was the first hit given up by Riley Swilly here.
Oh, that's going to be a hit by pitch. So Swilly's going to have runners on second and first here with 0 outs.
Come on now, Steve. Come on now. Let's go, Wildcats.
Mary Grace Turner is going to walk up to the circle and have a little chat with her.
Probably just settle her down a little bit. She was in a groove early on in the game, and obviously allowing that gapper and following that up by plunking the next batter. Just going to have to get back in the zone here a little bit, settle down, go back to what was working for her early.
I'll tell you what, Turner's just sort of got that presence about her. I mean, she's obviously plays a vital position, but she just – Coach Lee White kind of talked to me about this after Tuesday's doubleheader. She just talked about how much of a on-the-field and off-the-field leader Turner's been for the team so far this season.
Really just a huge leader, tone setter.
That'll be an attempted bunt. That might have been bad news for Pearl River because I don't know if they would have been able to make the throw at first in time, but it'll be ruled foul.
It took just long enough to go foul.
Yeah.
Not by much, though. First, I thought they were going to be aggressive and try to play it, but I guess obviously we'll see how this at-bat ends up, but I think probably a smart play there.
It'll be a short discussion here, it looks like.
Might have a pinch runner coming in. That'll be Kiera Hitton coming in for Megan Lightcap. Pinch running at second base for the Lady Eagles. Be a beautiful day in Poplarville, Mississippi.
Isn't it always?
I don't think it gets much better than this. We've been blessed to have some beautiful weather here the last couple days.
We've got our Wildcat baseball team right in front of us cheering on the Lady Wildcats. They've got to be in a jolly mood after getting a sweep over Gulf Coast last night, as Patrick mentioned earlier. So 1-1 count here for Swilly. Runners on second and first, no outs. That's going to be low for ball two. 2-1 count now.
Strike two, where we going now? You missing a great game right here.
Vocal student section today. Always like to see that school spirit.
Absolutely. That'll be ball three, 3-1 count. As I like to call them, Patrick, I think we've got the best student section in the MAC-Jack in any sport. So they were definitely vocal during basketball season.
Vocal and colorful in their costumes.
Yes, we had an appearance by Spider-Man quite a bit, folks. That'll be hit foul, so it'll be a full count now for Swilly. A strikeout here would be pretty huge. Would sort of get that momentum back for her. She's had a rocky start here to this inning. That'll be hit foul as well, so the count will stay 3-2. Just had a guest appearance there by Matt Taylor. It's going to be hit directly to center field, and what a play.
Good heads-up play there. Trying to double up the runner at second base. Not quite on time, but good job by Hannah Raspberry charging that ball.
Raspberry made a very good play right there. That would have been something if they could have turned a double play on that. That'll be outside and low for ball one. 1-0 count.
She ain't gonna try you, Mary Grace.
first will be in time for the second out. So runners will advance to third and second, or second and third, I should say, in that order. But Lady Wildcats will have
Up
2
to bat
outs.
is number 10, Jackie LaHaye.
Seems like Swilley's getting more in that rhythm we talked about, Patrick, since Turner had that visit to the circle to chat things over with her.
Induced weak contact there. Good job by Gurman to charge the ball, get the out at first.
That's going to be hit hard to left field, and that'll be it for the third out. So rocky start for Riley Swilley, but Lady Wildcats are able to play some better defense after that visit from Turner and get out of an inning with no damage. So we're going to take a quick break, heading to the bottom of the third inning. Your Lady Wildcats are up 7-0 over the Lady Eagles of Meridian. We'll take a quick break, folks. You're watching PRCC Softball on PRCCathletics.com.
Yep.
And we're back here, folks, in the bottom of the third inning. Lady Wildcats up 7-0 over Meridian Community College. Up to bat, none other than Mary Grace Turner, catcher for the Lady Wildcats. As Patrick mentioned earlier, Mary Grace Turner leads the team with 6 home runs.
Recent William Carey signee.
Yeah, talked to her a little bit about that last week. She's very excited to get to continue her softball career.
Done a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Great in the field. Saw her throw out a base runner.
First pitch is going to be low for ball 1-1-0 count. Also got to give a shout out to her brother Jackson, who was a student assistant of ours and a great worker for us in the fall semester. That's going to be outside, but it will be called a strike, so 1-1 count here for Turner. That's going to be hit to the third baseman. She'll make the throw to first in time. So Turner will be out with a ground out. 1 up, 1 down for the Lady Wildcats. Shelby German's going to be up now to bat.
A little salsa flavor with the at-bat song.
I'm liking it.
I appreciate it.
German, the freshman out of Albertville. Your Meridian, you just got to hope here that you can stove off any momentum carried over from that last inning.
I think we're a little past hot stove season, but
We are. Folks, in case you missed it, I just tried to rechange the definition of a word, and I'm not proud of it, but worse things have been done. No harm, no foul. So back to the ball game.
Shelby Gurman digging in.
That'll be hit far left foul, so 1-2 count. Patrick, I'm looking out to left field, and I'm having a hard time looking away from what looks like barbecue being.
That smoke just wafting in.
Yeah, that smoke's just beautifully
Feel
flowing
bad.
out.
Feel bad for the left fielder.
Yeah. So 1-2 count here for Gurman. That ball was a floater. It's going to be hit hard, but that'll be a fly out to the center fielder. So 2 up, 2 down for the Lady Wildcats.
Good contact there by Shelby Gurman.
Certainly was.
Pitcher left it up a little bit. Wasn't quite able to put enough behind it to send it out.
So that'll bring Brooke Fagan up, and my, what a day she's had so far. Got on base with both at bats. Led off with a single, and then in her second at bat was walked, or
Correct.
I believe it
Yep.
might have been,
Walk.
was a
Stole
walk.
base.
Stole a
Came
base.
around and scored.
She's had herself a game so far.
Played a strong game in the field as well.
As I mentioned earlier, though, with Brooke and fielding, she looks like a fish in water with how athletic she is out there. So first pitch is going to be a ball, so 1-0 count.
Which fish do you think is the most athletic, Mark?
Oh, man, I didn't pay attention in marine biology in high school. This is not a good question for me. I do know that's a second ball in a row, so that'll be a 2-0 count now.
Maybe a marlin?
A marlin sounds pretty
You
athletic.
think that's good?
The opposite of what I'm thinking a tuna would probably be the least athletic. That's going to be hit hard to the shortstop.
Hard hit.
She'll make the play. So 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Wildcats. So we're going to head to the top of the fourth. Pearl River still up 7-0 over Meridian. We'll take a quick break, folks. You're watching PRCC Softball on PRCCathletics.com. And we're back here, folks. Lady Wildcats up 7-0 over Meridian here in the top of the fourth inning. That last bottom of the third, Lady Wildcats really, for the first time in the ball game, weren't able to get anything going on the offensive side. So Swilley's going to be back in the circle, try to get things rolling here for the Lady Wildcats, see if she can get them to the bottom of the fourth in a timely fashion.
Looks like Alyssa Brannion will start things off.
Swilley's first pitch on the way. That's going to be hit to her, and that may be a base hit.
Wow. What a play. Brooke
by
Fagan.
Brooke Fagan. Like a fish to water right there, Patrick. And you got to give credit to Taggart there. That was one heck of a reach she had to make.
High school.
She made it.
Her high school teammate Riley Swilley with the assist. Tried to glove the ball herself, couldn't quite do it.
Yeah.
That's a tough play there. Ricochet. You're going one direction, you have to change direction seamlessly. She was able to scoop it up and fire at the first for the out. Good job, too, by Elizabeth Taggart.
Yeah.
Stretching to make the grab. Throw was up the line a little bit, so she had to avoid the base runner.
That's going to hit the wall. That'll be a stand-up double there for Meridian.
If she would have hit that ball maybe 30 minutes ago, it might have left here. But if you look out the flagpoles right now,
the wind is just completely gone.
It's gone.
Aaliyah Jones.
So, all right, one good play by Pearl River and one not so good play for Pearl River. Meridian's got a runner in scoring position with a runner at second with one out. That's going to be hit hard as well to center field, and that'll be an easy fly out there. So, second out there for the Lady Wildcats.
Up to bat is number
Turner's going to
25,
take a
Jalen
visit to
Palmer.
the circle, have a little chit-chat with Swilly. That's going to be a good pitch for strike one. 0-1 count now for Swilly. Lady Wildcats with two outs. Meridian with a runner in second due to that what looked like could have been a bomb, but as Patrick mentioned, the winds just kind of stopped. So that hit didn't get any help. 1-1 count now. That's going to be hit for the third, or caught for the third out, I should say. So head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Lady Wildcats still with a 7-0 lead. We'll take a quick break, folks. You're watching PRCC Softball on PRCCathletics.com. All right, so we're here back in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Double machine, Hannah Raspberry up to the plate.
I know. Let's see if she can hit another one. Lady Wildcats have really had a great game so far offensively. Put up 4 runs in the first and plated 3 in the second. Wasn't able to put up any in the third, though. Meridian, I think, finally found their groove from a pitching standpoint. That's got to be inside for ball one. 1-0 count now.
A little up and in.
Starting to have a little bit of a crowd filter in.
Yeah, these early starts are kind of difficult sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
Folks trying to get off of
Especially-
work, get out here.
Got to give a shout out to those parents taking off work early to come see their kids play. That's going to be down low for ball 2. 2-0 count now for Raspberry. That's going to be a swing and a miss. She was swinging at that one, folks. 2-1 count now.
She was looking for her 11th double right there,
Yeah.
I think.
She may get it before this game is said and done.
George County product.
That's going to reach for a single for Raspberry, so she'll stop at first base, and that'll be a leadoff hit for the Lady Wildcats.
That'll do. Good piece of hitting right there, just going with the pitch, not trying to do too much. Sometimes you see players try to do too much, and they try to, they want to pull everything and pull it out of the park. Good job just going with the pitch, putting it right up the middle, getting on base.
So that's going to bring up Elizabeth Taggart, the first baseman, sophomore out of Picayune, Mississippi.
Need to let the folks in left field know, send out an alert to
Our
be
good
aware.
friend Brad Ladner's up there. We may need to shoot him a text and tell him to look out.
Kind of hard to take your eye off the grill, but you might want to here.
I know. I'm having a difficult time looking away from it myself, and I'm all the way over here. So 1-0 count here for Taggart. That's going to be inside, and it'll be dropped. So Raspberry will steal second.
Good
with a
aggressive
2-0
base
count.
run in there.
Yep. Lady Wildcats have been able to steal second pretty often
Frequently.
here in this game, I should say. That's going to be hit far right and foul. So 2-1 count now for Taggart. Man,
As Mark said earlier, got a busy schedule here coming up with all the action we have going on. Saturday, Lady Wildcats will welcome Coahoma at home. We'll be streaming that game as well on prccathletics.com. They'll play at 2 o'clock. And then the baseball team will be at Mississippi Delta as Elizabeth
And
Taggart gets a hold of
folks,
one.
That's home run number 2. Goodness gracious, have yourself a game, Elizabeth Taggart. Lady Wildcats up 9-0 now after that 2-run shot from Elizabeth Taggart.
How about it?
How about it?
Having a good laugh with Coach
Patrick,
Lee White coming around third.
We told left field they need to look out. That one was straight to right field right there.
Need to get the maintenance crew out here
Yeah.
to fix that dent in the hitting cage.
So just like that, Lady Wildcats up 9-0, and this is looking like a rout here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Still a couple more innings to play, but Lady Wildcats are on fire with the bats right now. Dallas Blaker, the Bellhaven signee, is now up to bat. That's going to be hit foul, so 1-0-1 count, I should say. Pitch away. That's going to be hit foul, so an 0-2 count here for Blaker. Folks, I talked to Coach Lee White after the doubleheader sweep Tuesday, and she just said if she thinks if this lineup can just kind of find that groove and stay in the rhythm and string together some consistent hitting. And as I say that, Blaker's going to have a stand-up single right there. She'll get on first base.
Up to bat is number 6, Brianna.
But as I was saying, Coach White just felt that if they were able to string together some consistent hitting, they're a very difficult team to beat. And so far throughout this game, that's been the case. They put up 4 runs in the first, 3 in the second, and now 2 here in the 4th. And they're not done yet as they've got a runner on first and 0 outs. So up to bat's going to be third baseman Brianna Corcoran.
Another dangerous out.
Certainly. Corcoran, an out-of-stater out of Watson, Louisiana. I don't think I've ever been through Watson. I've been through some places in Louisiana, but not Watson.
She entered the day tied for the team lead in RBIs with 18, hitting 300 on the season.
I think Taggart may have taken the lead right there, though, Patrick. I'm not sure if she's had 4 RBIs this game, or I want to say it's 4, but we'll have to double-check that. So Corcoran's up to bat.
You are right on the money, Mr. Franklin.
There
4
we go.
RBIs.
That's going to be inside and low for ball 1. So 1-0 count. This is a problem I sort of said Meridian was having. It just seems like they were getting behind the pitch count. And against a team like Pearl River, that's not something you want to do. You don't want to do that against a team, but certainly a team that can hit like that. And that's going to be a great
Whoa,
catch.
airmail.
Overthrown. That could have been a double play right there. Lady Wildcats caught another break.
Getting heckled by a Meridian fan up here.
Yeah. That's going to bring
Just
up
one of those days.
Alyssa Pinero, who she's had a double in this game, had a 2-run double, I believe. Pitches away. Folks, that may be gone too. Oh, it's going to be off the wall for a double. I jinxed it. That's on me. So that's going to be another double for Alyssa Pinero. She's having herself a game too. Lady Wildcats now have runners at second and third with just one out. And that'll bring up Jada Walker.
The folks out in the left field lounge were ready for that one, I think.
Left field lounge.
They were looking, they were ready. Just hit off the base of the wall. Good piece of hitting there by Alyssa Pinero.
Our buddy Brad Ladner had his back turned. I want to text him and say, Brad, turn around. You're missing the action.
Somebody's got to be a grill master.
Yeah,
out
someone's
there.
got a finesse on the grill.
Hey, how about this ribeye steak right here? Hey!
That's going to be low, but it'll be called a strike. So 0-1 count here
How about we drive it
for
right
Jada Walker.
How about we drive one right over that big
That was hit low and inside, but Walker's got to make contact, and it'll be hit far left for a foul ball.
Boy, see, how about we leave that one on the ground? We hit something up in the zone right here.
That will be low, and I was going to say that might have advanced had the Lady Wildcats try to steal home, but good job by Meridian's catcher, able to field that. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to score 1 run.
Going to hold up Alyssa Pinero at third.
Was held at third. But that's not going to stop the Lady Wildcats from taking a 10-0 lead after that RBI single by Jada Walker. So that's going to bring up catcher Mary Grace Turner here with runners at the corners and 1 out for the Lady Wildcats. And it just feels like they are pouring it on now.
Maybe a little bit of unleashing some frustrations from weeks past.
Yeah, especially that Saturday doubleheader against Northeast. Patrick, you were covering it as Walker's going to steal second, so we'll have 2 runners in scoring position now. But you were covering it Saturday, or Friday, I should say, Patrick, and it just felt like Lady Wildcats, they just couldn't break through. They would get some runs up, but they just couldn't break through sort of that glass ceiling and really break the game open. 1-1 count now for Turner. That's going to be far and outside for ball 2, so a 2-1 count now for Turner. That'll be low and inside. Ball 3, 3-1 count now for Turner. Just seems to have been the theme for Meridian, and it's cost them. They just get behind and throw these early balls, and they've got to try to work their way back. And as me and Patrick have mentioned, the Lady Wildcats have really found their stride offensively. That's going to be swung hard, but foul, so a full count now for Turner.
Let it travel. You can do it! You can do it! Yeah, we're doing it.
Oh, that's going to be a swing and a miss for Mary Grace Turner. She got baited on that one. So that'll be 2 outs for the Lady Wildcats. Shelby Gurman's going to come up out of Diabloville, the freshman. You're going to have 2 runners in scoring position.
D'Iberville product at the plate. West Harrison player at second. Picayune at third.
Well done, Patrick.
Thank
well
you.
done. We do our homework here at Pearl River, folks. So Gurman's going to hope to get a base hit here for the Lady Wildcats. First pitch is going to be high down the middle for ball 1.
They do have an open base, but I don't know that I'd want to bring Brooke Fagan to the plate with the bases loaded.
Definitely not.
Gonna have to work hard right now.
That's going to be swung and ticked for a foul ball. 1-1 count. That's one of those things, even for a routine, what would seem like a routine ground out, Fagan's just so fast that it's going to make the throw challenging.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a good pitch right there for strike 2. 1-2 count. That's going to be hit. That may be a fly ball, and it's going to be caught to get Meridian out of a jam. So Meridian gets the final out, but not after Pearl River plates 3 runs. So Pearl River now with a 10-0 lead, head to the top of the 5th over Meridian Community College. We'll take a quick break, folks. You're watching PRCC Softball on PRCCathletics.com. And we're back here, folks, in the top of the 5th inning. Your Lady Wildcats have a 10-0 lead over Meridian. Really impressive hitting here from the Lady Wildcats of PRCC. Coach Lee White's going to make a pitching substitution. Now in for Swilly is going to be Dallas Blaker. So Swilly had a very good outing, I should say, Patrick. Really, you know, at first it looked like she may get off to a rocky start. I believe she walked her first at bat, but then through the 2nd inning, I remember she had 3 straight strikeouts and just really kept the groove going. Got off to a rocky start there in the top of the 3rd or 4th, I believe, as well, but worked her way back. Just a overall impressive performance there from Swilly.
Yeah, definitely a good job giving her team a chance there in the circle, and obviously the bats came alive and extended it out to a 10-0 advantage here.
So 2-0 count already for Blaker. Not an ideal start, but nothing she can't work her way back from. That's going to be outside for ball 3. That's going to be a strike, so a 3-1 count. Just sort of going over Swilly's day, folks. She pitched 4 innings. She allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, 0 runs, and struck out 3. And as I say that, Blaker's going to unfortunately throw ball 4, so that'll get a leadoff walk for Meridian. Boy, a double play right here would be awfully nice, wouldn't it, Patrick?
That would be.
Almost as nice as the weather.
But how about a 6-4-3? What do you think?
That'd be pretty nice as well. That first pitch was inside, so that was a ball. 1-0 count, swing and a miss. Blaker's going to get a strike right there. Nice pitch. That'll be strike 2, so 1-2 count now for Blaker. It's going to be well hit.
Yeah, at least gets the lead runner there at second base. Good job by Brooks.
So that'll get the leadoff runner, as Patrick said. Meridian will have a runner on first with 1 out. That's going to be a first pitch, first strike as our baseball team is cheering on Blaker.
Hold that thing in there, girl.
That was high for a ball, so 1-1 count with 1 out and a runner at first. That would have been a hard play for Taggart to make. She's not able to get there in time, so that'll be a single.
Bit of a seeing eye single through the right side there. Good effort there by Elizabeth Taggart, trying to at least block it down, keep it on the infield.
Right.
Lunging for the ball.
Kiera Fair is going to be up to bat now for Meridian.
How about we get through there?
First pitch is going to be a strike, 0-1 count. That'll be outside for a ball, 1-1 count now.
Hold that thing in there.
It's going to be hit foul, 1-2 count now for Blaker. A reminder here, folks, that the Lady Wildcats will be back in action Saturday, this Saturday, I should say, when they take on Coahoma Community College for a doubleheader. First pitch for Game 1 is scheduled for 2. Game 2 is scheduled for 4 as well, but we'll see how that goes. That'll be a strikeout for Blaker. And you want to talk about a confidence builder right there?
That was a big one.
Certainly was.
Up to bat is number 10, Jackie LaHaye.
Winds picked back up here at Lady Wildcat Stadium, blowing from right to left.
That's going to be low for ball one. That'll be strike one right there, so 1-1 count. Blaker's got 2 outs with runners at first and second. Top of the 5th inning, Lady Wildcats up 10-0 over Meridian in game 1 of this doubleheader. That's going to be hit foul for strike 2. So 1-2 count here for Blaker. That's going to be outside for ball 2. 2-2 count now. Swing and a miss. And what a momentum builder, or confidence builder, I should say, there for Dallas Blaker. So I believe that Lady Wildcats are going to get the 10-run rule here after the top of the 5th, folks. So myself and Patrick Oakes will take a quick break. So Lady Wildcats take game 1 of a doubleheader, 10-0 over Meridian. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. You're watching PRCC Softball on PRCCathletics.com. And welcome back here at Lady Wildcat Stadium. This is Mark Franklin, Assistant Director of Communications for Athletics at Pearl River Community College, and you're tuning in to Game 2 of this doubleheader of Pearl River versus Meridian. Lady Wildcats were able to get a 10-run rule there in the bottom of the 5th inning. Lady Wildcats really were able to spot the ball and have some quality at-bats, and that was kind of the storyline of the game, Patrick. It just seemed like from start to finish they were able to make solid contact throughout the contest.
Oh, I think you're absolutely right. It was maybe one of their more complete games of the season. They fielded it well, they hit it well, and obviously they got some great pitching from Riley Swilling, Dallas Blaker. And if we're lucky, we'll see another good, strong performance here from Grace Stringer, who early in the year was really on the money, earned an early MACJC Pitcher of the Week honor. And I think she's kind of coming back into her own this season. Hit a lull there for a little bit, but I think she's had a couple of strong performances here coming into this one.
Yeah, you nailed it on the head there, Patrick. Grace has really had a great start to the season and kind of became I won't speak for Coach Lee, but one of the more reliable arms on this team.
Yeah, I think that's pretty safe to say.
So she's going to start off a game with a 1-2 count here. That's going to be outside and low for a ball, so that count will move to 2-2.
Grace has made a team-high 14 appearances this season. She's 6-2 with a team-best 2.07 ERA. She struck out 38 against 30 walks in 54 innings.
Not bad.
Must have been doing something with their delivery there to get a little chat from the crew.
That's
chopper up the middle
and mishandled. So not a bad start for Meridian. They'll get a leadoff single.
And on top of the other numbers, she's got an impressive opponent's batting average. She's held opponents to hitting just .205 this season, which is also a team best.
Yeah. So Stringer's going to hope to get a little better luck here after allowing that leadoff single.
Again, trying to bunt and just not able to make contact there. We've seen it time and time again the last 24 hours.
That was kind of a recurring theme throughout the, as you said, Patrick, doubleheader yesterday between Gulf Coast and Pearl River, and so far between Pearl River and Meridian.
Yep, absolutely.
That bunt will go down, and Taggart will make the throw to first, and
Shelby Gurman looks
like. Yeah, Gurman looked like she was going to fake and maybe make the throw to second, but she decided not to throw it.
It's just so tough to turn to
Very
softball with the dimensions of the field.
Excuse me.
Have a little chat on the mound here. Not quite sure what's going on. Might have a problem here with the rubber.
Yeah.
Just a beautiful day here, Mark. We touched on it a couple times during the first game. I mean, nice cooling breeze coming over the pond here behind us.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Lady Wildcat soccer program practicing. The men were on the practice field earlier during game 1.
And that's going to be thrown way outside of Turner's reach, and that'll advance the runner to third. So not an ideal start here for Turner. She does have one out, but also has a runner at third.
Lee White's going to call a timeout and go have a chat, try to settle her pitcher down.
Yeah, I think she may just try to settle down her nerves here. We'll take a quick break while she's doing so. You're watching PRCC Softball on PRCCathletics.com. And we're back, folks. I said it would be a quick break, and it sure was. Back in the action here is Grace Stringer in the circle.
Chopper to left side. Good job by Brandon Corcoran.
Good play there by Taggart, but that'll score a run for Meridian.
Didn't really have a play at home. Had to take the safe out over at first.
So Meridian's going to strike first. And that's got to be sort of a relief if you're a Meridian fan, as they were blanked there in the previous game. A 10-0 loss to the Lady Wildcats. And that'll reach for a base hit. So 2 early hits here for Meridian. Now have a runner on first.
Hard hit ball through the left side. Chopper, Brandon Corcoran just couldn't quite corral it, keep it on the infield.
That's going to be hit
Look
foul.
out. Careful there, Miles Smith.
Boy, did he have a game last night or what, Patrick?
Man, 12 strikeouts. Final 6 outs of the game were all strikeouts as well. Season high, career high, and obviously at your rival. I don't think it gets much better than that. Complete game effort.
Can't disagree there.
And
so
really,
that'll be hit foul.
And really in the first game, Reed Reynolds making his first career start. Had come into the game, had thrown 8.1, 8 1/3 innings. Did a good job there. Went 5 1/3. Gave the Wildcats a chance to win, as they ended up actually securing a 6-1 victory in Game 1 before turning around against Gulf Coast, winning Game 2 6-3.
That'll be a ball to make it a 1-2 count. Coach Avalon, Coach Izio, and Coach LeBounty. Those are 3 coaches right there, but you don't want to disappoint. Pearl River baseball off to a great start here in MacJack play, and that'll be fielded, so that'll get the Lady Wildcats out of the inning. Unfortunately, Meridian's able to do some damage, gets on the board first with a 1-0 lead. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Lady Wildcats are up to bat. You're watching PRCC Athletics PRCC Softball on PRCCathletics.com. And we're back here in the bottom of the first inning. Lady Wildcats trailing Meridian 1-0. Brooke Fagans once again got to lead things off for the Lady Wildcats. Patrick, I'm curious to see if Pearl River can carry over that impressive offensive performance here. That's something I mentioned in the first game that Lee White, head coach Lee White, I should say, kind of talked to me about last week, is she just wants to see her offense kind of string together some consistent hitting. And they were able to do that there in that last game. And that's going to be well hit.
Look out.
And that's going to be a homer right on cue, folks. So I won't take credit for that one. I think that was
Look
offensive,
out.
but she smashed that to left field. And just like that, we are all tied up. First pitch, she didn't want to waste any time. So that'll bring on Hannah Raspberry. I think Fagan's going to tell her, try to follow that one up.
First career home run there.
And her first career home run as a Lady Wildcat.
How about it?
Not bad at all. That's, I believe, a third home run we've seen today, huh, Patrick?
2 from Elizabeth Taggart
in the first game, and now 1 from Fagan. First pitch is going to be low for ball 1. 1-0 count now for Raspberry. That'll be high for ball 2. That's hit high but foul, so 2-1 count now for Raspberry. It's going to be hit foul now, so it'll be a 2-2 count for Raspberry. Boy, that was something, though, folks. I mentioned that. Let's see if the Lady Wildcats can keep the offensive momentum going, and then boom.
That was big time. Cleared the
Solo
left field
shot to
lounge.
left field.
Yep.
Almost took out our good friend Brad Ladner out there. That's going to be hit foul again. Third straight hit foul ball. 2-2 count. Lady Wildcats don't have anyone on base, but they have 0 outs as well. After scoring a run off that solo shot from Brooke Fagan here in the bottom of the first. 1-1 ball game. That's going to be inside for ball 3. So now it'll be a full count for Raspberry. Payoff pitch is coming up, and it's on the way. That was inside. A lot of good contact, but it's going to be hit far left foul.
Looking to add to her double total there.
She has quite a bit. That's going to be hit. It's going to be fielded by the shortstop and thrown out at first. So that'll get the first out there for Meridian, and that'll bring up Elizabeth Taggart.
Nice play there by Miracle Crosby for Meridian.
Going to be a strike 1 on pitch 1. To say Taggart has had the hot hand here offensively would be a little bit of an understatement. And as I say that, she's going to pop one, and that'll be a fly out. So that'll be 2 up, 2 down.
Got a little too much under that pitch.
Yeah.
Didn't quite hit it squarely enough.
Dallas Blaker's going to be up to bat now. The Bellhaven signee out of Bay St. Louis.
Came in relief of Riley Swilly in the first game. Close out the shutout.
That's going to be inside for ball 1. 1-0 count. That's going to be high and outside for ball 2.
Good eye, laying off the high heat.
That's going to be high for ball 3. So 3-0 count here for Blaker. And I mentioned earlier, that's what Meridian did in the first game, and it cost them in a big way. They got threw a lot of early balls and had to sort of try to work their way through the pitch count and just weren't able to do it. Didn't help that PRCC had some hot bats. And as I say that, Blaker's going to draw a walk. So a very good quality at-bat there for Blaker.
Big 2-out walk.
That'll bring on Brianna Corcoran, the third baseman.
Brianna entered the day hitting .300, 2 homers, was tied for the team lead with 18 RBIs, .514 slugging percentage. She also has pretty good plate discipline there. She's only struck out 5 times this season, walked 3.
It's going to be a ball, so 1-1 count. That's going to be ball 2. In case y'all haven't heard, we've got the Pearl River baseball team right below us cheering on the Lady Wildcats. They're going to be in action Saturday as well, Patrick, taking on Mississippi Delta. That's going to be hit foul, 2-2 count with 2 outs. And a runner on first for the Lady Wildcats.
Hey, watch the little loop ball.
That's going to be inside and low for ball 3. So a full count now for Corcoran. 2 straight walks with 2 outs would be sort of frustrating if you're a Meridian fan. That was low. Contact was made, hit foul. So once again, still a full count.
That's what you call a fight.
That's going to be hit foul again. 3rd straight foul ball. Full count. Game tied up 1-1 after Fagan's solo shot to left field here in the bottom of the 1st. Lady Wildcats have a runner on first with 2 outs. Payoff pitch, and that may be a fly out, folks. It was dropped, so 4th straight foul ball.
Brianna really making them work here, fouling
Sure
off a couple
is.
pitches, looking for her pitch to drive.
That was right down the middle, but it was hit directly to the shortstop. So Meridian's going to get out, but Lady Wildcats were able to tie it up with a solo shot from Brooke Fagan, I should say. So head to the top of the 2nd. We'll take a quick break. You're watching PRCC Softball on PRCCathletics.com. And we're back here in the top of the second. 1-1 ball game here between Pearl River and Meridian. Meridian was able to finally string together some consistent at-bats and get on the board for the first time of the day. Stringer's first pitch is going to be inside and low for ball one. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Stringer. 1-1 count now. Folks, a reminder that the Lady Wildcats softball team will be back in action Saturday. They'll be playing a doubleheader against Coahoma Community College. The doubleheader is scheduled to start at 2 p.m. Game 2 is scheduled to start at 4, but that obviously could be subject to change. That's going to be hit foul, so a 1-2 count now. That's going to be well hit to Pinero, and she's not going to be able to make the play for it. So that'll be a leadoff single for Meridian. They get another leadoff base hit for the second inning in a row. Looks like there's going to be a break in the action. And Meridian is going to substitute for a pinch runner. Sort of an uncharacteristic start here for Grace Stringer. As me and Patrick talked about early on in the contest, she's kind of been, if not the most reliable arm, certainly one of the most reliable arms on this staff. That's going to be attempted bunt. It will be a called strike. So 0-1 count here for Stringer. Another attempted bunt. That'll be strike two. So 2 attempted bunts, and 2 strikes. And that'll be outside for ball one, so 1-2 count. That's going to be hit, and the throw is not going to be in time. So back-to-back base hits for Meridian.
Up to bat is number 4, Miracle Crosby.
Not an ideal start for Stringer here in the top of the second. No damage has been done yet in this inning, but Meridian's already got a runner in scoring position with 0 outs and a runner at first. That's going to be a called strike. That'll get the first out of the inning for the Lady Wildcats. Sort of gives them some breathing room, even though they still do have a runner at first and second.
Sacrifice the runners over. Now they have, as you said, 2 runners in scoring position.
I didn't even notice that. What a
what a
play.
grab.
Shelby Gurman, welcome to Sports Center.
Climbing the ladder there.
Up to bat is number 5, Sierra
Patrick, we kind of talked about it early in the first game. It just seems like we've got one of the more athletic infields in the MAC Jack. They just seem to make play after play.
Really coming up big, and as we talked about earlier, Shelby didn't get some chances to play early. I believe she was a little dinged up coming into the season, but she's making the most of her chances here and really coming up big, and you had another big play there.
That's going to be thrown to Taggart for the out. So Lady Wildcats get off to a rocky start, but they're able to get out of a jam without any damage being done. So we'll head to the bottom of a second. Pearl River's tied with Meridian 1-1. We'll take a quick break, folks. You're watching PRCC Softball on PRCCathletics.com.
Up to bat is number 20.
And we're back here, folks, in the bottom of the second inning. Lady Wildcats tied 1-1 here from Meridian Community College. Lady Wildcats were able to get in a 10-0 victory, and an impressive victory at that in game one of this doubleheader. Alyssa Pinero, the right fielder, is going to start things off for the Lady Wildcats. She had 2 doubles in the previous game. It's also her dad's birthday, our good friend, Mr. Ed Pinero. Couldn't think of a better birthday present to give your dad than 2 doubles. Only thing better than 2 doubles is 3. First pitch is going to be swing, and that may be a fly out, and it will be. Well read by the pitcher, so 1 up, 1 down for the Lady Wildcats.
Up to bat is number 14, Jada Walker.
That'll bring Jada Walker up to bat. First pitch is going to be a strike, so 0-1 count to Walker. That's going to be inside, but swung and missed. It actually might have made some contact, but it will still be
Fouled
a
off
strike.
there. Yep.
It's going to be hit to the shortstop. She'll make the catch, so 2 up, 2 quick outs.
Mary Grace Turner.
It's going to bring on Mary Grace Turner, the catcher, out of Greene County High School from Leakesville. Ever been to Leakesville, Patrick?
I don't think I have been.
I went a couple years back to go watch a high school football game. Nice little town. That's going to be inside and low. Looked like it could almost hit her. So 1-0 count here for Turner. That's going to be a base hit for Turner, so she's going to get a 2-out single.
Up to bat is number 10, Shelby Gurman.
That'll bring up number 10, Shelby Gurman. First pitch is going to be outside, but it'll be called a strike. Oh, 1 count here. Good play there by the pitcher. She was able to scoop it in between her legs and make the throw to first. So Meridian will get out of an inning with no damage done. Head to the top of the 3rd inning. Pearl River tied with Meridian 1-1. We'll take a quick break, folks. You're watching PRCC Softball on PRCCathletics.com. All right, and we're back here in the top of the 3rd inning. Pearl River Lady Wildcat softball team tied 1-1 with Meridian Community College.
Wind's picked up here a little bit.
Sure has.
Starting to blow straight out, straight away center. Maybe out more out to left center.
First pitch is going to be
pretty nonchalant there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That's about as nonchalant as it gets. So
kind of look what I found.
First pitch, 1 out.
Doesn't get much more efficient than that.
I'm sure that builds a little confidence for Stringer because in the first 2 innings she was able to, unfortunately, Meridian was able to get leadoff runners. Swing and a miss. That's going to be low for a ball, so 1-1 count here for Stringer. It's going to be hit to Corcoran, and she's going to make the throw to Taggart. So 2 up, 2 quick outs for the Lady Wildcats.
Up to bat is number 12, Kelsey Patterson.
Kelsey Patterson up to bat for Meridian. Excuse me, folks. My nose is getting a little runny. It's going to be inside for ball 1.
Ooh-wee.
What a play by Corcoran. So 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Wildcats, and they're going to head to the bottom of the 3rd with allowing no one on base. We'll take a quick break, folks. You're watching PRCC Softball on PRCCathletics.com. And we're back here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lady Wildcats tie with Meridian 1-1. Brooke Fagan, the shortstop, is set to lead things off for the Lady Wildcats. Folks, if you missed it in the bottom of the 1st, 1 pitch, 1 solo shot, 1 run scored for the Lady Wildcats with Brooke Fagan's first career home run here at Pearl River. And boy, was it a loud hit. That's going to be outside, but called a strike, so 0-1 count here for Fagan.
Ooh, a little changeup.
Yeah,
Good
that was
pitch.
nasty. 0-2
That was
count
a good
now.
pitch right there.
It's going to be outside for ball 1. 1-2 count now. That looks like it's going to be a base hit, and it is. So a leadoff single for Fagan. Just going to get a runner at first.
Yep, just kind of punched it out there to center. Good job going with the pitch.
Would have been a great play if that could have been caught.
Well, really, it was a good play by the center fielder, too, just keeping it in front of her.
Right.
Very easily. I thought she might try to lay out to catch it, and it could have skipped past her. But good job kind of bodying up the ball.
So that's going to bring up Hannah Raspberry. Raspberry, the freshman. And as Patrick Oakes properly mentioned, the double machine as of lately. That's going to be outside for ball 1.
Showing bunt, pulled it back.
Well, that's going to be hit. Foul. So 1-1 count for Raspberry. Excuse me. It's going to be outside, and Fagan's going to not be able to steal second in time.
Good play by Meridian there, reading Brooke Fagan taking off for second. Nice throw down to the bag. Got the tag down for I think the first time today. Really got a clean tag down.
That's going to be outside for ball one. Or ball three, I should say. 3-1 count. And that's going to be ball four. So Raspberry's going to get on with a walk.
Up to bat is number 27, Elizabeth Taggart.
It's going to bring up Elizabeth Taggart, a sophomore out of Picayune. First baseman.
Right fielder and first baseman for Meridian really kind of trying to fight the sun here as they're looking into the plate.
Yeah.
Difficult with the sun back to our backs right now. Ooh,
that's going to hit her. So that's going to put runners on first and second.
Up to bat is number 24, Dallas Blaker.
And bring Dallas Blaker to the plate. That's going to be outside for ball one.
Good eye, laying off the pitch, blown away.
Blaker's going to call time.
Pitcher had to look at her cheater on her forearm to read the pitch, it looked like. Dallas said, hold up. I'm going to call timeout here. Reset.
That's going to be hit. A foul. But, man, did she crush that.
Just foul.
So 1-1 count for Blaker.
It wasn't foul by much. Elizabeth and Dallas kind of have a little laugh there at first base as Dallas heads back to the plate. You know, she wanted that one to be gone.
Yeah.
Set into the home run trot. Gonna have to wait at least another pitch.
That's going to be outside for ball two. 2-1 count now for Blaker.
After that last pitch was inside, saying, maybe I'm going to go outside. Maybe don't want to go in her wheelhouse. Can't say I blame her.
That's going to be hit foul, so 2-2 count now for Blaker.
Good pitch, fouled back.
That
Ooh,
one may
wow.
be gone.
No.
Oh, it's not. I spoke too soon. That'll advance a runner to third, though.
Oh, delay
That'll
going into
advance Taggart
second.
to second.
Might have had her there if she was able to
Yeah.
hold on to the ball. Got a little lucky. Couldn't handle the throw. Kind of bobbled it as Elizabeth kind of delay advancing on the tag. Can't really blame her. You knew the right fielder was going to throw it in. Try to get leader runner here at third. Made a little close. Good job by Dallas though, waiting on that changeup.
Yeah. So that's going to bring Brianna Corcoran up to bat. That's going to be, oh, they're going to call that a strike.
Late call there.
Yeah,
for a
late
strike.
call.
Turned
That's
on
hit
one.
left. I don't know if it's a win, Patrick, or what, but it seems like all the hard balls are getting hit to left.
I think a big part of it, they're just pitching inside, getting a hold of them.
So
just
an 0-2
just
count.
pulling them foul.
One of them old alley hoops. I know it coming. That circle change. Oh!
Oh,
That's
tried
going to be
to
hit foul.
tried to slice it the other way.
Slurped you.
Good job here by Caitlin Parrish, Meridian's pitcher, trying to work inside outside, move the location a little bit.
That's going to be a base hit. It's going to score one for Pearl River, and it will score two. So Lady Wildcats are going to take a 3-1 lead here with a 2-run single by Corcoran. And that'll bring on Alyssa Pinero, the right fielder out of Picayune.
Big time hit right there.
Absolutely.
Able to place it just high enough out of the reach of the third baseman.
That's going to be low for ball one.
Hey, this ain't goal. We gonna need a line there and hit that.
That looks like it's going to drop for a base hit. Great play by the center fielder. And Alyssa Pinero is going to get her third double of the day, folks. So the Lady Wildcats are doing some damage here, all with 2 outs. Jada Walker is going to be up to hit for the Lady Wildcats. She's going to have runners at second and third with 2 outs. And looks like Meridian's going to call time. So we'll take a quick break, folks. And we're back here, folks.
Now we're back for real.
Now we're back for real. Had a little mishap with the mute button. So Pearl River with runners at second and third. And Jada Walker up to bat. Lady Wildcats have 2 outs. Man, it just feels like some of these softballs are getting crushed right now, Patrick. A lot of them are getting hit foul. That'll be, another late call. So that'll be strike 2. 0-2 count now for Walker. That's going to be hit foul. Oh, 2 count, 2 outs for Pearl River. Runners at second and third. Pitch coming up. Here it is. That's going to be outside. Quick throw to third, but she'll be called safe. So a 1-2 count now for Walker.
Trying to catch Brianna Corcoran snoozing down there at third. Not quite in time.
That's looking like it's going to be thrown out, and she will be thrown out at first. So that'll do it for the Lady Wildcats, but they played 2 runs to take a 3-1 lead. We're going to head to the top of the 4th, folks. Lady Wildcats lead 3-1 over Meridian. You're watching PRCC Softball on PRCCathletics.com.
And we're back to start the 4th inning. Grace Stringer back out in the pitcher's circle for PRCC. Looks like Jackie Leahy will start things off.
That's going to be caught by Fagan. Good routine play right there.
Megan Lightcap, actually. Good play there by Brooke Fagan. Nice easy out for the first one. Kira hit at bat for Meridian. Grace Stringer takes a signal, just misses her spot. Be 1-0. Missed her spot on that one as well. 2-0. Hinton taking her time, getting back in the batter's box. Looks like Krista Robles is throwing in the PRCC bullpen as Hinton delivers one to left center. Off the wall.
Nice hit.
Hannah Raspberry fields it, throws it in the second. That'll be a stand-up double.
Up to that is number 25, Jalen Palmer.
That'll bring Jalen Palmer up to bat. Palmer today is 0 for 1. Stringer. Takes a sign, delivers. Hit hard to left field.
That's going to be foul, though.
Similar to Dallas Blaker earlier. Just foul.
Patrick, I mentioned it in that last inning. It just seems like these balls are carrying now with the wind.
Mary Grace Turner and Grace Stringer having a little chat there in the circle. Getting on the same page. Stringer with the pitch. A little high. Here, 1-1. Their inside pitch. Hit hard but foul. Off the brand new soccer field house. Just high from Stringer. That'll be 2-2. High fly, shortstop. Brooke Fagan settles under it, makes the catch. 2-away now. Still a runner on second.
Up to bat is number 4, Miracle Crosby.
And that'll bring up Miracle Crosby to bat. Lays off the first pitch, be 1-0. In there for a strike from Stringer. Brings the count now to 1-1. Good pitch there by Stringer. Crosby couldn't catch up with it, swung right through it. Bring the count to 1-2. Let's see what Turner and Stringer come back with now. And big strikeout.
Sure
All
was.
Right. That'll end the frame. Head to the bottom of the fourth with PRCC leading visiting Meridian 3-1. We'll be right back after this. And we're back to start the bottom of the fourth. Mary Grace Turner will get things started here. Always a threat at the plate. Came into the day with 6 home runs. Always appreciate when the batter kind of stands just outside the box long enough to hear the at-bat song through.
I know. I just don't like it when the batter just rushes through that. You got to let the music flow.
We demand to hear the whole song.
I know. Very music-oriented sports information department.
First
folks.
pitch in there for a strike from Parrish. Mary Grace Turner's 1 for 1 on the day with a single. Good eye there. 1-1. Good eye, good eye. Ooh, just a bit high. We're going to count now to 3-1. Parrish comes back inside. Mary Grace Turner makes her pay.
Hit.
Puts it off the left field wall. Has to slide in quickly a second. Good job. Gets in there just ahead of the throw. That'll be a leadoff double for the Lady Wildcats here. Bottom of the fourth.
That is number 1, Jordan Lee.
Pinch hitter into the game, Jordan Lee. She'll be hitting in Shelby Gurman's spot in the lineup. Here comes the boom playing over the PA system at Lady Wildcats Stadium. Jordan Lee is a player that heading into the season, Coach Lee White kind of touted as a pinch hitter extraordinaire. So anytime she'd put her in the lineup, she seemed to always come up with that big hit. This would be a good spot for her right now. She has 4 RBIs on the season. Hitting .214, .267 on base percentage. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. And looks like 14 at-bats heading into this game. Parrish looks in, gets the sign, delivers. A little high, good eye by Jordan Lee. Makes the count 3-1. My assistant Mark Franklin appreciating the jams coming from the dugout.
I just like rhythm. Good at-bat there by Lee.
That is number 9, Brooke Fagan.
Hancock High product, Brooke Fagan. Coming to the plate. 2 on, no out. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch from Parrish. Hit hard up the middle. Brooke Fagan coming through with a big hit. Mary Grace Turner comes home. High throw into third. Jordan Lee is safe. Good job there. Single up the middle. Took second on the throw.
Raspberry.
and that'll extend PRCC's lead to 4-1.
That's what you wanted to see right there.
Hannah Raspberry up to the plate. Looks like Meridian will maybe change things up a little bit as PRCC's caught back up to Parrish again in game 2. They will hand the ball off to Megan Lightcap. Right-handed pitcher from Magnolia, Texas, Magnolia High School. Freshman, 5'7". Faith Robinson right there in the middle of the pitcher's circle, observing the warm-up throws, making sure she's up to the task here. Pivotal point in this game. Lightcap has made 6 appearances on the year. She's got a 6.13 ERA, only 8 innings. She's allowed 7 earned runs, 9 runs overall on 9 hits and 5 walks with 1 strikeout. Opponents are hitting .310. Hannah Raspberry. Step into the box here. See if she's up to the task breaking this game open with Lightcap coming into the game. Good pitch there. Make it 0-2. Raspberry, George County product. Swung through the pitch, got away from the catcher. She's going to reach base.
Number 27, Elizabeth Taggart.
Good pitch there by Lightcap. Catcher just couldn't quite harness it. Good heads-up play there by Raspberry as well, making sure she got on base, hustled down the line. So now the bases are loaded for Elizabeth Taggart. For those who may miss game 1 or tuned in late, the Picayune product sent 2 balls out of Lady Wildcat Stadium. Not 1, but 2. Straightaway center. First one, second one clanked off of the softball field house, just beyond the wall, right field. Ahead in the count early, 1-0. Lightcap will get the sign, look like, from the dugout. Set delivers. And Elizabeth Pinero, number 3 on the day, does not get cheated, sends that one into the batting facility. Boom. She's on fire right now, the newly anointed Lady Wildcat Athlete of the Month. Sometimes you're just feeling it, Mark, and it's pretty clear Elizabeth Taggart's feeling it right now.
That's putting it kindly, Patrick. Taggart just on fire so far here today.
And just like that, PRCC's lead is 8-1.
Composure level, 100. Hey, watch this. Bring it down.
Dallas Blaker at the plate.
No.
Ahead 3-0.
Green light, go. I told you to go. Go. Oh. Oh, down.
Good hack there. Fouled back. Had the green light, 3-0. 3-1 now. Swung through that pitch. Bring the count full. Good eye from Dallas Blaker. She'll head down the first base.
Up to bat is
Bring
number
up
6,
Brianna Corcoran. She's had a couple well-hit balls already today. Looks like we might have a pinch runner. Jenna Smith in at first base. Another D'Aberville product getting into the game today. Brianna Corcoran at bat. No outs yet here, bottom fourth. Elizabeth Taggart just cleared the bases with the grand slam into the hitting facility. Dallas Blaker worked a full count walk.
Now you put your pitcher in trouble for that. Watch this. Too long, you hit her in the head of the ball. Watch this. Oh!
Oh, Brianna Corcoran. Good play there. Good hustle.
Up to bat is number 20, Alyssa Pinero.
Everybody's safe as that brings up Picayune product, Alyssa Pinero. Kicks a little dirt in the batter's box. Sizes up the pitcher. Step into the box now. Runners on first and second, no outs. PRCC leading visiting Meridian 8-1. Takes first pitch. That's a good one from Lightcamp. A little delayed strike call from the umpire.
Your score is an 862. He said Chile was better. He said, like 3,074.
Trying to pick off Brianna Corcoran. She had to dive head first back into the bag.
Come on, 20. By your job, you did them.
Ooh, high and tight. Good job by Alyssa Pinero there, avoiding the pitch. Two and one now, it's the count. Whitecap missed her mark there. A little high on a loopy pitch. 3-1 now. Jader Walker standing on deck. Gets the pitch to drive to left center, and it's off the wall. Easily had a stand-up double. Left fielder misplays the ball, throws it in, and Alyssa Panero gets the third safe.
Up to bat is number 14, Jada
Drives in
Walker.
2 more runs, and that now brings the lead to 10-1. Not sure what the confusion was right there. Looks like we might have a substitution for the Lady Wildcats. Alyssa Panero standing on third base, and we will.
Number 33, Jenna Como.
Pinch hitting. Jenna Como coming into the game. Always a threat at the plate. Jenna Como's had a hot start to her collegiate career. Hitting .373 on the year at 4 homers, 15 RBIs. Comes in with a .678 slugging percentage, which I believe is third on the team behind only Hannah Raspberry and Mary Grace Turner. Meridian says, well, we see your pinch hit, and we will make a change of our own. And the Spice Girls blare on the PA system here.
Keep the jams coming.
Only the hits, Mark. Caitlin Parrish will re-enter the game in the pitcher's circle. Give the people what they want, they say. Spice Girls, that's it.
Who can argue with that?
All right, after the delay, after a couple changes, we're ready to get going here again with the bottom of the fourth. Jenna Como stands in. Caitlin Parrish back into the game. Here's the pitch. Jenna Como, first pitch, aggressive, drives it out the center field. Alyssa Panero tags and score easily from third. Extend the lead to 11-1 now.
Number 23, Mary Grace Turner.
Mary Grace Turner comes to the plate. Jenna Como came in, did her job, scored the runner from third. Now Mary Grace get to work with clean bases here. 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Pearl River's already scored 8 runs in this frame. They've been pretty consistent all day here. They run ruled visiting Meridian 10-0 in the first game through 5 innings. Parrish with the pitch, misses high. Kind of beats her chest, says, hey, that's on me. I missed my spot. Comes pitch, high and inside. Mary Grace Turner kind of rolls with the pitch to avoid it. Does a good job there. Three 3-0 count. Here's the pitch. Mary Grace thought about it. Held up. That'll be called a strike. They head back into the batter's box. Get another stab at it. Hard hit ball down the line, left side. Mary Grace Turner kind of easily rounds the bases, gets to second base, standing up, no throw.
That is number 1, Jordan Lee.
Jordan Lee come back up to hit now. Brooke Fagan on deck. Pearl River already has what it needs to get the run rule shortened game if they can put up another 0 in the top of the 5th. Still, they'd like to add on here, get a couple extra runs. First pitch taken for a ball. Jordan Lee steps into the box. Nice hard hit ball, shallow center. Mary Grace wasn't quite sure if it would get down or not, so she started to head back to second base, but gets to third easy.
9, Brooke Fagan.
They'll put runners on the corners for Brooke Fagan. Always dangerous. Been wielding a hot bat here today, Mark.
Absolutely. Haven't they all?
I guess that's a good point, right?
Yeah.
Fagan stands in, takes the first pitch. Outside. That'll be a ball. Beautiful day here, Lady Wildcat Stadium. Perfect day for a doubleheader. Brooke Fagan watches that one go in for a strike. Jordan Lee, crafty over there at first base, takes second without a throw, kind of grins after she reaches the base. Kind of like, hey, look what I just took. Lady Wildcats looking to add. Pitch outside, bring the count 2-1. Just outside again, brings the count to 3-1. Hannah Raspberry waiting her turn on deck. And, ooh, they called a strike inside. Brooke Fagan thought she just worked a walk. Instead, she'll have to head back into the box. Oof. Brooke Fagan drives the ball to left, deep, left field. Mary Grace Turner will tag. She'll score easily from third. Extend the lead now to 12-1.
Hannah Raspberry.
Hannah Raspberry now steps to the plate. Elizabeth Taggart on deck. See if they can extend the inning just far enough to let Elizabeth Taggart get another swing of the bat. First pitch just low and away. Ball 1. 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th. Lady Wildcats have already scored 9 in the frame, looking for more. Good eye there, from Hannah Raspberry. Low. Bring it count to 2-0. (12-1) our score here in Lady Wildcat Stadium. Good hack there by Hannah Raspberry. Foul. Coach Lee White kind of bails out on that pitch. She's not taking any chances.
Not again.
No.
Not again.
Fool me once. I'm sure she said. Ooh, good pitch there. Called strike. Tough one. Tough pitch. Twos across the scoreboard there. Pitch just outside. Bring the count full. 3-2, 2 outs. Runner on second, Jordan Lee. Little changeup. Hits in front of the plate. And that'll draw a walk. Gonna bring Elizabeth Taggart to plate. Nowhere to put her.
This is not the person you want batting with two people on base. Or anyone on base, or no one. You just don't want her batting, period.
ET's already touched home 3 times today. See what Elizabeth can do here. Goes up the plate swinging. Sends first pitch foul in left field. She might hit another one. She gets a hold of it here. Why not, right? Good eye there, laying off the pitch, 1-1. Not going up there just swinging at anything. Swung through that one. Tried to pick Hannah Raspberry off at first. No dice. Counts now 1-2. Mark, curious. Obviously, the game seems to be well in hand here, but almost curious if there's a little pressure on Elizabeth. She kind of knows everybody's wondering, can she do it again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good eye there, 2-2. Says, thank you, but I'll wait for another one. Fouls it back off the stadium. Careful now.
That one was a little scary.
Got to look alive over there, Mr. Franklin. Got to keep you healthy for the wedding this weekend.
I know.
Sat back on the changeup. Off the wall. She missed her 4th home run of the day by maybe a foot and a half. Drives into.
Up to bat is number 24.
Just missed another home run there.
Blaker.
What a day. Have yourself a day, Elizabeth Taggart. Someone from the stands cries out, shouldn't have pitched to her.
I cannot argue with that.
I don't think we really have much choice, though. That'll bring up Dallas Blaker.
Alice, let me get that hand clap. Don't pitch to her either.
Somebody says, don't pitch to her either.
They swinging hot rocks. How about this?
Ooh, Dallas swinging for the fence there. She's looking to follow up on the good vibes from Elizabeth Taggart. She's wanting to send one out of Lady Wildcat Stadium. Coach Faith Robinson says, just kind of strolls down to chat with the umpire. Dallas Blaker stands in. Elizabeth Taggart standing on second. Get out. Oh, called a strike. Looked a little low, but hard to argue at this point. 0-2's the count. Our Lady Academy product standing in. Grips the bat. Parrish gets the pitch. Sets, delivers. Change up. Kind of a high looping change up. High and outside. A little rise ball maybe. Supposed to be kind of a tantalizing pitch, I think. Good job by Dallas Blaker to lay off of it. 1-2's the count. And Dallas Blaker gets one to send out to left field. Oh, caught at the wall. Dallas thought she had another home run as well. Instead, that'll send us to the fifth. Pearl River leading 14-1. We'll be right back after a short break. And we're back to start the fifth inning. Pearl River leading comfortably, 14-1. Krista Robles has entered the game for the Lady Wildcats. She's 2-2 on the year. She has a 2.47 ERA in 17 innings. Struck out 7, walked 11. Opponents are hitting .356 off of her. But again, as we've said, she's done enough to keep them from crossing home for the most part with that 2.47 ERA. Done a good job, second highest on the team. 8 appearances on the year. Lady Wildcats are in the run rule zone if they can put up another 0 here in the top of the fifth. Hard hit ball to left field. Good job by Jada Walker tracking that ball for the first out. We'll bring Kiera Fair up to the plate for Meridian. Ooh. Fair kind of had to bail out of that pitch. A little too high and inside. Bring the count to 1-0. Good swing on that one, going out to left. Jada Walker settles under it, make the catch. They'll be out number 2.
Up to bat is number 10, Jackie LaHaye.
Jackie LaHaye at the plate now. 2 outs, top of the 5th. Pearl River leading 14-1. Krista Robles gets the sign. She'll toe the rubber. And here comes the pitch. Weak grounder to the right side. Easy grounder for Gurman. And that'll be it. Pearl River will clinch this one, a second straight run-ruled game. After winning the first game 10-0, they come back and win the second, 14-1. As a reminder, we'll be back on the airwaves Saturday. Pearl River will be hosting Coahoma. The 2 o'clock start. We'll be broadcasting, as always, on prccathletics.com. From my assistant, Mark Franklin, I'm Patrick Oakes, and we'll see you Saturday.